Breaking news in northeast Jacksonville, where a man is dead after officers shot him. I'm Chandler Morgan.
And I'm Phil Amato. This all started with a call for assistance from Jacksonville Fire and Rescue. It happened at a home on Brahma Bull Circle West. That's where we find Action News Jack's Finn Carlin. He's live there right now. And Finn, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says those officers heard screaming from two people when they got to that home.
Yeah, Phil, there's a lot to get to here, so I want to go ahead and get started by saying that we're still trying to figure out exactly which home in this neighborhood that is. We're in the Sheffield Oaks neighborhood right now in northeast Jacksonville. See over my shoulder, there's still police units that are here with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, and multiple officers had gone into this home that you had mentioned there, Phil, whenever they realized that there was a hallway inside the home, that there's a door at the end of the hallway that was locked, and two people were inside. And they described it, officers did, as hearing loud and frantic screaming coming from inside. When they heard that, they tried kicking down the door. You're looking at some video here we got earlier of police responding to this area. Kicked down the door that was locked inside of that home. And we're told that they found a man laying over an overturned bed inside the room, holding a woman by the hair and not letting go while she was holding onto a young child. Officers say the woman, they later ended up learning the woman was pregnant with the man's baby. They tried separating the two and had to tase him multiple times to actually break them up. And that was when the woman was able to get the child out of the room. And then by that point, the officers and the man were the only ones inside of the home. But we're told that for the next 30 to 45 minutes, the man kept fighting with officers, and officers kept tasing him, trying to get him to follow their commands, to comply with what they were asking him to do, which was actually get up and just walk out of the room and come outside with them. And once that ended up happening later, we're told that he started fighting with the officers that were trying to get him out of the room, knocked one of them over, pushed another into the kitchen. That's when two officers and a sergeant, were told, ended up shooting him. The officers, were told, were hurt, but nothing severe or major, and the sergeant also was not hurt severely. Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters was here a little bit earlier whenever we learned all this information about this shooting. This is how he described it.
I don't know whether it was drugs or whether there's a mental situation that's going on. It's very difficult to tell just by watching and looking. It was very bizarre, very, very dangerous.
Yeah, so the man that was involved here was taken to the hospital and later died. He has not yet been identified, but the officers that were involved were, I have their names here. It's Officer Robinson, Officer Richardson, and Sergeant Taylor Jr. Those two officers that I listed there, we're told this is their first officer-involved shooting. And Sergeant Taylor Jr., we're told this is his second officer-involved shooting. And this is the 11th officer-involved shooting here in Jacksonville just this year, the second in just a week. We're still trying to learn more about this as police investigate. We'll bring you updates throughout the morning. For full coverage you can count on, Finn Carlin, Action News Jax.